Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump just sent a whole bunch of people to Alcatraz. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Rebuild and open Alcatraz is on Truth Social about an hour ago. The opening of Alcatraz, let's see, will serve as a symbol of law and order and justice. We will make America great again. This is very interesting for a number of reasons. The same people who say Trump is a despot and authoritarian are the same people who don't mind endless military conflict, endless wars. They don't mind censorship on then Twitter. They're offended at everything, and they don't know history. History shows, if you have even a modicum of understanding or knowledge of history, that despots, authoritarians, and tyrants fabricate myths to investigate people. This is what happened with a bunch of Democrats with a Steele dossier purchased by Clinton and the DNC after they cheated Bernie Sanders in the 2016 primary. They don't have primaries. They used a dossier literally purchased by other Democrats to investigate President Trump and create a new Cold War. Then they fund endless military conflict, which is exactly what despots and authoritarians do. Then what they did through media is silence and censor and stop any discussion of bribery and graft with the Hunter laptop and other topics embarrassing the Democrats that show massive corruption and criminal activity. Then Biden preemptively pardoned Falsey, Schiff, Liz Cheney, Kinzinger, the January committee, everyone, all the Bidens around him. And not a word was said. Prices increased 21% under Biden. We can go on forever. The despots and authoritarians, if you want to really link a political party, are the wonderful, highly educated, morally superior liberal Democrats who disown friends and family, don't go to Thanksgiving because you voted Trump, push endless military conflict and wars, and censor people for all different types of, regarding all different types of topics. Then Twitter's trust and safety team worked with the Federal Bureau of Investigation under Biden's administration. That's all we need to know. Okay, that's the definition of despotic behavior. And if you look at history, despots, authoritarians, and tyrants, they're the ones who set up myths, create, fabricate hysteria, just like the Red Scare hysteria that Democrats still hold on to this day. They still think Trump is a Kremlin operative because they've been lied to by a number of top-ranking Democrats. Hit subscribe to this channel. If Schiff committed crimes, at this moment, there's no direct evidence that Adam Schiff committed any specific crimes. I don't want to see him go to, I do not want to see him go to Alcatraz, but Trump is hinting at that, and this is why. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new Central Intelligence Director who has all the goods on everybody. Difference, we went from John Brennan to this man, thank God. Okay, I thought Democrats love the intel agencies. Well, let's continue. Let's see if they still love the intel agencies when people are sent to Alcatraz because of criminal activity that the intel agencies find out during President Trump's administration pertaining to Democrats who committed the criminal activity.
Yeah, as you said, the vote will be on Wednesday, despite what a Democratic scholar called the fastest, thinnest, weakest impeachment in U.S. history. That's the direction that we're going. The real question is, how big will the jailbreak be by the Democrats? We've already seen one Democrat apparently switching parties over it, another saying he's going to vote against it. And so really the question is, how many more before Wednesday's vote? And the reason for that, Maria, is because the Democrats have made the mistake of staking the credibility of all this on Adam Schiff. The person that they put in charge of this investigation turns out is the one that helped start it by meeting with a person who walked out of Adam Schiff's office and became the whistleblower. And at the very same time that that's happening, as you mentioned, now there's an Inspector General report that comes out that says during the last impeachment hoax, the Trump-Russia one, Adam Schiff repeatedly made false statements to the American people about the FBI's actions. And so I think, that's what's happening, and that's why the Democrats have been rushing to keep this from unraveling and keep their folks in line, and they're having a really hard time to do that. I wouldn't want to bank my political future on Adam Schiff's credibility, but they've made that mistake.
Yeah, so, going back to the IG report.
So this is the new Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe. This is him talking in greater detail about Schiff's potential, possible criminal activity. I'm not saying that I'm not accusing the senator of any criminal activity, my God almighty, but this is the new Central Intelligence Director talking about potential crimes.
Statements. The whistleblower got caught with Chairman Schiff. Remember Chairman Schiff, the person that the Democrats, instead of the House Judiciary Committee, which has spent a full week on this, that's not who's been in charge. The person they put in charge was the person that got caught with the whistleblower. Have you spoken directly with the whistleblower? No, we have not. We'd like to. That wasn't true. The person that said he had evidence of the first fake impeachment scam, collusion with Russia, had evidence of that collusion and didn't have it. The person who, in the course of that, read into the record the Steele dossier because the people needed to know the truth about what happened. Well, we heard about the truth about the Steele dossier this week when the Inspector General told us it was all garbage, rubbish, all made up. Yeah, that Chairman Schiff. And now he got caught not being truthful about a whistleblower who, as I told you the other day, didn't tell the truth verbally and in writing, and that's in a transcript. You know what we didn't get in this 1 week impeachment summary in the House Judiciary Committee? We didn't get that transcript. Chairman Schiff didn't send that one over. Only if you were on the Intelligence Committee have you seen that transcript. I've seen it. I'd like everyone to see it. Guess what word is not anywhere in the transcript?
And also, this is Donald Trump Jr. talking about the lies that Schiff told, potentially under oath.
Then you have Adam Schiff. You did a great job sort of mentioning many of the lies. If I lied even a little bit in front of those guys, like Adam Schiff has lied to the American people and in front of Congress the other day, they'd throw me in jail for perjury. He's done it over and over. You forgot to mention the one where he's probably the person that magically leaked my emails and edited them, which was the big CNN bombshell to make it seem like I got the WikiLeaks stuff a week before as opposed to a week after.
Didn't you actually, in the middle of the hearing, I heard a rumor, you can confirm this, that he kept leaving the room, and then all of a sudden, seconds later, what happened moments ago in the room was being reported on fake news CNN. Did that happen?
Sean, I was in there for about 9 hours, and magically, when I got done at about 7:30 at the night, I go and look at my Twitter feed to catch up on the news of the day, and starting at about the first bathroom break, CNN is live tweeting essentially the contents of the hearing.
Gee, I wonder who gave CNN all that information. Schiff, Trump threatens jail time for January members. How did Schiff respond? Okay, so really quickly, this is President Trump's view of the honorable senator.
Estate developer, and I would say, the real estate developer is far worse. But after about 3 months and getting to know scum like Adam Schiff and other people like that, I said, no, actually, real estate people are quite nice by comparison.
So this is Senator Schiff's response to potentially being thrown into Alcatraz, although I don't think he's speaking directly about Alcatraz, but this is 4 months ago.
Senator Schiff, go ahead.
I don't think the incoming president should be threatening his political opponents with jail time. That's not the kind of talk we should hear from a president in a democracy. Nor do I think that a pardon is necessary for the members of the January 6th committee. We're proud of the work we did.
He received a preemptive pardon that potentially was signed by AutoPen without the knowledge, potentially and possibly without the knowledge of the sitting president, which is why Democrats usurped Biden after he won his primary. Again, I do not know directly of any evidence that Adam Schiff committed any specific crimes. Possibly John Radcliffe, Kash Patel, President Trump, Donald Trump Jr. Potentially they know evidence, in which case President Trump's going to make Alcatraz great again. I'm not making this up. And again, for people who think that Trump is a despot and a tyrant, an authoritarian, despots create mayhem and chaos through new Cold Wars, push for endless military conflict, create a Red Scare McCarthy-era hysteria, silence people who spoke about Hunter's laptop, and don't go to Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, that's a fanatical view of politics. Hit subscribe. Check out Truth Social. It's all there. Hit subscribe right now.